Jury reaches a verdict in the R. Kelly racketeering and sex charges trial. We're going to talk about it right here on Keep It P podcast. We'll be right back.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, TZ Vaughn Savage and Jay Lava is in the fucking building with the Keep It P podcast, motherfucker.
Vaughn Savage and Jay Lava on the new podcast. They Keep It P podcast, where they take news, situations, and everyday occurrences and show how one could or could not be keeping it P.
I'm Keep It P. As a matter of fact, Keep It P, then again, Keep It PG-PE. All right, it's Professor Griff. I'm out of here.
On the Wingles. It's straight Wingles. I said they coming with the straight Winglers. The Wingulations.
Hey, people mad about this last video I just posted. It's going viral, cuz. They mad.
That's good. Hey.
They mad.
Check it out, y'all. This is Jay Lava. And this is Keep It P podcast, where we take the news, situations, everyday occurrences. Indeed, we show how one could have and could not have been keeping it P. You dig? And not trying to tell you what to think, trying to show you guys how to think, especially like in this case when we talk about this R. Kelly thing. Y'all, I'm sick of y'all. But hold on, let my man chop you down with some game, and we going right in.
Hashtag, we ain't trying to tell you what to think, man. Hashtag, we trying to show you how to think, man. I'm just truthful today, man. Vaughn Savage Media, links is in the descriptions, man. Yeah, we got some coon Owenses out here, man, and they're running rampant, man. Running rampant.
You talking about everybody the non-FBA tethers?
Man, they're all skin folk ain't kin folk, y'all. And this is a perfect example of that right here.
All right, let's get to the story. First of all, if y'all have never been on this program before, I'd like you to go ahead and hit that like button and consider subscribing. If you're going to subscribe, make sure that you hit that bell for the notification so that you can be notified each and every time that we decide to go live. And the last thing that you could do is make sure that you hit that like button so you too can share this program amongst other people who may find it interesting. And then also, I want you to share it to your groups. Like you got groups you in that talk about black empowerment or, you know, anything of the kind. I want you to share this program. That's the only way that these messages is going to get out, because YouTube don't make it a priority to share these kind of things
at all.
Okay, so let's jump into this story. All right, so let's see what we got here. It say, oh, hold on, I had to pull this one up. Special delivery. It says a former radio intern who identified herself as Sonia testified September 9th that R. Kelly invited her to travel to Chicago to invite him at his studio in 2013, and she was 21. Okay, what's the problem? And then that once she arrived, the employee put her in a room that Sonia quickly realized that was locked from the inside. And she said that she was kept in the room for several days, occasionally let out to go to the bathroom and shower. The door was locked. I wanted to go out. I don't even believe any of this. It just sounds
at all.
It just sounds like something that R. Kelly doesn't have to do.
You just now told. And then you just now told.
Sonia testifies that she lost consciousness after eating her first meal in days and saw Kelly adjusting his pants when she woke up. She testified that she believed he sexually assaulted her when she was unconscious. Bullshit. Just sounds like some bullshit, man. I'm glad that this shit's coming out so we can hear how hideously ridiculous it is. I was sexually assaulted, she said. There was something in me that wasn't wanted. Testimony about physical and sexual abuse. Another witness, Geronda Place, testified that she met R. Kelly when she went to watch his 2008 Illinois state trial on child pornography charges. She was in high school. She testified that he invited her to his home a year later when she was 16 and that he abused. Okay. I'm told.
Hold on. Can we? So there's no parent involved. So you met him at the trial for child pornography, and your parents was like, "Yeah, go ahead and go with cuz after the child pornography."
Here we go.
You can go over to cuz house. Yeah, that's good.
Peeps, what? Where you from, Peeps? Let me ask that question. Let me ask, where you from, Peeps? And are you black or are you white, Peeps? It's very relevant to what I'm gonna say next. So if you could divulge that information. Let's see. It's Pepsi Man X360. How is there a verdict on this? How is there a verdict on this already? What's the results? Well, this is what I'm saying. They got these details in here, which sound like a bunch of malark. He said Hispanic black. Doesn't surprise me, sir, that you would say something. You know what he said, though, right? That's what I want to know. He's from New York City. He's Hispanic black. And he said, I am glad that he was convicted. Now Aaliyah can rest. Are you really? Really? I'm glad he was found guilty. Aaliyah can rest now? Really?
When the last time you listened to an Aaliyah record talking about Aaliyah can rest? Come on, stop. Just cut it out. Aaliyah can rest. Do you know that her mom said that never happened? So we just don't listen to parents now? The mom said it never happened. So now we're not gonna listen to the parent. Do you got kids?
No, this is
how would you feel if they was like, your kids did blah, 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 and you like, nah, that didn't happen to my kids? Yeah, it did.
Hey, y'all should go on Patreon because we got a show up right now where we actually talk to a person with a similar view and tried to work out why they thought like they thought, and all they could keep saying was there was 20-30 people that could accuse you. He said her mom was paid $50,000. Are we forgetting that?
So don't listen to the parent. Okay. So Aaliyah was this big. Why ain't nobody say nothing? Why didn't nobody rescue
Kelly's
her?
manager confirmed this stuff, man.
Her brother was there.
Hold up. Now
so her brother was there?
Hold up.
What about her brother?
He said
he was paid too?
Kelly's manager confirmed this stuff. Well, if that's the case, then if it's racketeering, how you racketeer by itself then? That's what I want to know. Can you racketeer?
How do you racketeer by yourself?
Ain't nobody else going to jail? No, nobody but him, huh? Okay.
That's racketeering? How do you racketeer by yourself? Racketeering's used for gangs, mafia, a group of people. This is racketeering for one person? How? How? Where's the rest of the people at? So he did this all by himself then. That's what y'all saying? Shut up.
Now
all the facts. How do you know them is facts?
Check this out.
So everything you heard on the news is facts. Where's the facts at? So R. Kelly's manager so he sound like a pimp. Why he ain't in jail then? Why R. Kelly's pimp manager ain't in jail then?
Right.
The mom sold her daughter. Why ain't she in jail then? Huh? Right. She sold her daughter for $50,000. It's common knowledge because you know it and everybody knows it. You know it, right? It happened. Why is she in jail? Where's her racketeering? Where's the RICO? No? Okay. Makes sense out of that.
Now check this one out. The one that was 16 testified and told him that she was 19, but she testified during the first sexual encounter. She told him her real age. Kelly told her she should continue to tell everyone she was 19 and act 21. She said Kelly took her virginity and that the two had a 6-month sexual relationship that ended in 2010. Where was the matter? Where was the matter?
Where was about lying? So lying about somebody's age. So now I'm supposed to check every ID. So you've checked every ID before you've had sex with any woman. You did that? You've done that? Okay. Sure you have.
It's at 50. Von Savage does not want. 50 Von Savage not want Kelly in jail. LOL. Okay, whatever that means. They called you 50 Vonta.
Who is that? Is that pump me in the buns 99?
No, that is N64 Central. Where you tapping in from, N64 Central, and what color are you?
It has nothing to do with me wanting them in jail. It's talking about black men being incarcerated without a fair trial, without the same energy. Is Harvey Weinstein has he been convicted and all that? Where's your energy at on that?
So
Do you still watch Harvey Weinstein movies? Are you still watching his TV shows? I'm just saying, keep the same energy. That's what I'm telling you.
South Carolina. He said he knew all the girls were underage because he made them tell their age multiple times. How do you know this?
You guys got all the facts. You guys was in the room, so we're not gonna blame none of these pimps that was supplying all this underage booty. So we ain't gonna do just like it's R. Kelly. R. Kelly. You don't think if any of these is true, he had to have a whole crew so nobody else should be punished?
Right.
Okay.
I wonder who testified under the pseudonym Jane said that R. Kelly's girlfriend for 5 years. The defendant and him interviewed with CBS Gale shortly before his arrest charges encountered by his side months after his arrest. Jane testified she met R. Kelly in April 2015. She was 17 years old and invited to do an audition for him at a hotel in Florida. So what parent is letting their fucking kid go to the hotel in Florida is what I want to know. I got a 17-year-old and she ain't going to no hotel in Florida unless I'm going, and she ain't going to like nowhere unless I'm going, or like the parents go.
How do you even get on a plane as a minor? How'd you get on the plane? Didn't your parents have to approve that? So no responsibility for no parents. We don't do that. It's all R. Kelly. He's the evil man. He did it all.
Now
you don't see how this don't make no sense.
She testified that she told R. Kelly that she was 18.
This is the second girl that lied under oath and said I lied about my age.
She said she began traveling to meet R. Kelly in shows and was performing around the country, and testified Kelly told her he wanted to teach her musical techniques to be a better singer. Jane said she would reach out to Kelly's assistant to book travel, share her legal date of birth with him, and she testified that Kelly began having sexual intercourse with her in 2015. Like you said, she reached out to their people. They knew how old she was. But
that's what I'm saying. So they don't get nothing.
But she lied to him, though. That's what's the key.
Hold on. None of the people cleared it up. This don't sound like no trap to y'all? Come on, man. Because they told me what to think, I have to think that way because there's no other way it could happen. She just admitted. So if we're going to believe anything she says, then we have to believe it all, right?
Right.
So she said he molested me. Okay, we'll take you at that.
The parents are to blame
too, but you said
one.
you was 18, right? But you told the assistant the truth. So the assistant had all the information, right? Assistant ain't going to jail though, right?
Okay. We had sex almost every day, she testified. Every time we had sex, he would record it. Jane testified that Kelly began recording him having sex when she was 17. Using one of multiple pads he carried with him in his backpack. Jane testified that he became infected with herpes after having sex with Kelly. She also testified while 17, he would regularly spank her, leaving bruises and making her skin tear. She testified that spankings led to beatings, and she said Kelly would hit her all over the body once he hit her with a shoe. This sounds like a bunch of bullshit. Why did you say it when it happened? I was trying to run and fight, but I was no match. At the end of the summer 2015, she told Kelly that she would need to go back to Florida for your senior high school and confessed that she was 17. And then what he do? He said that she confessed she was 17. And then she said Jane testifies she became pregnant in 2017 and Kelly pushed her to have an abortion. The woman who testified herself as Faith testified that she met R. Kelly in San Antonio concert 2017. She said he handed her a piece of paper with phone numbers, and then they began texting and talking. She said she flew to New York for a show, came to the room early morning. He forced her hand into his penis. There was no forcing it. See, I don't believe all of that. If you flew to New York, you was coming to do the thing. Stop playing and all of that. Stop it. Stop it. Are you talking? Because I don't hear you. I can't hear you. Oh yeah, come back in. So it says, when she asked him whether he was going to use a condom, he replied, "I don't need a condom." He didn't tell her that he had. This is a hit piece. Say something. Are you there?
Yep, right here.
Okay, yeah. He said he didn't tell her that he had herpes. Face testified that she said she was diagnosed with herpes shortly after the relationship ended in 2018. Phelps testified that during the trip to Dallas, that she and a girlfriend named Joy were kept in a van while Kelly and others in a cigar bar for hours. She needed to pee and felt like she was overheating. She tried to open the door, but could not. Kelly's legal problems are not over, blah, blah, blah. Still legal battles in the trial. He faces federal charges, including child pornography and obstruction charges. He also has criminal charges.
What van can't you open up the doors, man?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't.
So you was in a cargo van with no windows found?
No, we talking about a nice Sprinter Mercedes-Benz van. Stop playing.
Correct.
He also faced criminal charges in Minnesota for 2 counts of endangering and prostitution with a minor. Illinois state charges for aggressive sex criminal. It's all. See, they can throw all of this shit at him because they gonna get him. They gonna get him because he already been convicted in court of public opinion. It's already over.
What happened to the racketeering? I thought racketeering was you gonna do it all, put it all together.
He has pled not guilty to all charges and denied any wrongdoing, as he should. R. Kelly at least sexual. So the 13-count indictment released in 2019, Northern District, Illinois, accused Kelly of videotaping himself having sex. Hold on. Let me go back. Okay, hold on. Videotaped himself having sex. Damn, hold on. So they want to fuck this article up for me. It just kind of blinked off the article. It's real funny too how I just did that. Like I was just reading it and then it just stops. Okay, and then it just don't want to let me get back to it. Yeah, I'll be knowing what y'all doing. Yeah, I'm not slick. You're not slick. Okay, I've been through this. Okay. With you. Okay, there we go. Back to the article. So it says 13-count indictment released 2019 said the district accused him of videotaping himself having sex with 4 girls younger than 18 in 1998. A few years later, Kelly learned of some videotapes missing from his collection and had began paying hundreds of thousands of dollars to several people to recover them, the indictment says. He was indicted on 10 counts of aggravated criminal assault involving 4 alleged victims, 3 of whom were listed as 17 or younger. The indictment was also, are these more girls that said that they was 18 and really wasn't?
Yeah, yes.
It says in August 2019, Hennepin County Office, Minnesota, announced that Kelly was charged with 2 counts of prostitution and a person over 18. According to a criminal complaint, a woman said that the incident happened in 2001 when she was 17.
You want to know what racketeering means? Racketeering is a genre of organized crime in which the perpetrators set up coercive, fraudulent, extortionary, or otherwise illegal coordinated scheme or operation to repeatedly or consistently collect money or other profit. What are you talking about?
He wasn't. I don't see any collecting profit for them.
Another definition, just in case he's an idiot. He don't know what he's talking about. The term racketeering broadly refers to criminal acts, typically those involving extortion. It is usually used in reference to pattern of illegal activity. Racketeering, the RICO Act. This is a federal law. acquire or control a business through certain crimes or income from those crimes.
Right.
It is illegal to participate, even indirectly, in certain crimes committed by a business.
Right.
Financial, economic crimes. I'm just saying, man. I don't know where'd that happen at. And ain't that a group? Didn't it say the mob? Didn't it say the mafia? So where's the mafia at? Where's the whole crew at then?
So now,
right? Oh, okay.
Well, in all, it says Kelly has been on trial in New York for 1 count of racketeering with 14 underlying acts that could include sexual exploitation of a child, kidnapping, bribery, and sexual trafficking charges. He also is charged with 8 additional counts of violation of the Mann Act and sex trafficking laws. The jury is made up of 7 men, 5 women, began deliberating on Friday last week. In all, Kelly could face decades in prison if found guilty. The verdict comes 13 years after Kelly, whose name is Robert, whatever, acquitted of child. So they couldn't get him the first time, so they made sure they get him the second time. And a lot of niggas helped that by running their goddamn mouth and not just shutting the fuck up. That's all. We never know if he would have got a fair trial or not. Because
this ain't a setup though. If your assistant knew she was underage, why wouldn't she come and tell you?
Right.
Like, yo, cuz she's underage though, cuz. Why
so
if he likes little girls?
So what do you want? What do you want from this? Do you want him to be free? No, I just want motherfuckers to keep the same energy, like they kept with Harvey Weinstein. How they swept that shit under the rug. They should have swept this under the rug and let that trial go down without all the hype too, so he can get a fair trial just like anybody else. But they didn't. Harvey Weinstein had way more power and was way more heinous to his victims. He was in control of people's lives, literally, like their careers. Like. All we saying is keep the same fucking energy. That's it. If he get convicted, he get convicted. That's him. They okay. Justice served. But the justice is slighted because it was bullshit from the beginning. Like it was a smear campaign from the beginning. So he was guilty before anybody. So even before he can get a fair trial. That's what I'm saying. That's what we're saying. What we're saying is that black men are used as proxies for everybody and as the face of some shit that they're not the face of.
Period.
He got convicted.
You can't.
That's him. Fuck him. Okay.
Yeah, but and I'm with that. And all I'm saying is racketeering. Come on, fam. Rico. Where's the crew at? We know that's for mafia. I'm just pointing out the inconsistencies.
Yeah. That there should be other people going down too as well.
I didn't say he was guilty or not guilty. I didn't say that. Right. I haven't told you one way or another. I said there's inconsistencies.
Right.
That's what I said. Why every time? If he likes little girls, why do the little girls get in the room with him and then lie and say they're older?
Right.
If I don't want older chicks and I like them 14,
but he went to jail.
Why would you get in the room and say I'm 21?
Dude, it was swept under the rug. There was no surviving Harvey Weinstein. There was no Oprah or Gail interview with Harvey Weinstein to demonize him in front of the world and ask him stupid, dumbass questions. That didn't happen to Harvey Weinstein, sir.
It didn't happen.
It just didn't happen.
About?
It didn't happen.
He went out to eat. Hold on. He was on bail. R. Kelly didn't get bail not one time.
Right.
Cuz was on bail, going to restaurants, eating, still interviewing, trying to rape chicks. What is you talking about? Where was you at? He was seen out with paparazzi, eating, chilling, going on dates.
Right. Straight up though. Real talk. But anyway.
What is you talking about? Where was you at?
We ain't gonna hold you, just gonna mold you, fold you, and scold you about being on code. And y'all is not on code. Every time something happened to a black person, the media tells y'all to jump on them and gang on them, and y'all just do it. Learn how to sit down and
full strength.
Just learn how to sit down and shut the fuck up and let nature take its course, because you don't see the dominant society demonizing any of their leaders, singers, politicians, anybody, even the fucking The karate school teacher that be setting the cameras up in the karate school, they ain't demonizing him. They ain't demonizing the gymnastic teacher that's fondling all the girls. They not making no documentaries about them. There ain't no fucking documentary about all of these Catholic fucking preachers. Where is the 10-part miniseries about Catholic teachers? Where is the 20-part miniseries?
Surviving the Catholic Church.
No, surviving the Boy Scouts. What about that? Boy Scouts of America.
They paid them. They got paid.
Where's the documentary though?
They got paid
about all the heinous practices in the Boy Scouts and in the Catholic Church. How about
heinous? How about surviving the Catholic Church? How
about the sick, twisted practice of some religion that gnaws off the foreskin of a baby's penis and sucks the blood with their mouth, and one of the nasty motherfuckers gave a baby herpes, putting his mouth on the peen. What about that? We ain't talking about that. We ain't talking about that, huh? We ain't talking about people giving baby head as a ceremony. Bloody baby head at that. How fucking nasty is that? He said, answer my question, please. Should it be accused if a young girl or boy agrees to have sex with someone older than them, even if they are 14 or 16? They're not capable of making that decision. Hello. Nobody's disputing that. Hold on. Those are dumb questions.
Let's make apples. If the child lied and said they was 20
and looked it, like, now I'm supposed to. I got to make everybody pull out their ID and then come down. Let me check your ID. Let me make sure.
Hold on. I go to a 21 and up club.
Right.
Go home with you. You were six. Now I find out later you were 16
at the 21 and up club.
To jail for that? You was in the 21 and up club. Once again, not excusing nobody's behavior.
No.
Saying keep the same energy. Let it be consistent.
Right.
That's what I said. If it's justice,
then it should.
The weights on the justice are supposed to be balanced and equal, right?
Right.
That's what you want us to believe, right? They're equal.
Bro,
the scales of justice are equal.
They're 20 and they aren't. You messed around with them. You're still going to be charged, and you should be. So he's saying that if somebody said that they're 20 and you mess around with them and they're not, you should still go to jail. Now, I think you should go to jail if you find out that it was under the 20 and you still fucked with them.
Duh, you're an idiot.
Yeah,
I usually don't even do that, but you're an idiot.
If
you're not even being honest. And what I do know is you're a pedophile, fam. And I know just because how you're trying to act holier than thou, no, fam, you're a pedophile. You mess with little girls right now. I already know now. See, you just exposed yourself, fam. You exposed yourself by trying to be too mighty. Yeah, no, you like little girls too, fam.
Yeah, he trying to justify some shit. But we ain't gonna hold y'all. But if y'all thought this was gonna be a beat up or bash R. Kelly video, you're mistaken. You fucking off code bitches. Fuck all y'all and shut your goddamn mouth when some shit's happen. I'm talking to Jay, not you, man. Laugh all out. Listen, it doesn't matter who you're talking about. What I'm saying is, be on code and shut the fuck up and stop trying to crucify somebody because the mainstream media told you to. That's the point. And this happened because the lamestream media told everybody to be outraged, and they got outraged. But they told you not to fucking get outraged about Harvey Weinstein, and you didn't. They told you don't say nothing about Elvis. They told you don't say nothing about a lot of them motherfuckers. Did you get stuck or are you gone? Anyway, I ain't gonna hold you. Just gonna mold you, fold you, and scold you about being no code, boy. And I got 4 words for you: love, peace, blessings, and aloha. And shut your let me see. You probably would mess with kids low key. This is mad, weird, and goofy, no cap. Nah, you're mad, weird, and goofy, no cap. We're not disparaging and demonizing black people on this channel. That's just not what we do. There's a lot of other outlets for that, and we ain't doing that here. So take that, and ride with these young commercials.
Music TV.
Ways for you to run my cash.
Check reparation. Check reparation. Check reparation. Check reparation. Check reparation. Check reparation. Check reparation.
Tryna bring it back. Tryna bring it back. Tryna bring it back.
I bring it back like I took it from the premises. I bring it back like it's stolen from my nemesis. I bring it back.
Shawty bang my line. You can holler at me later. Shawty bang my line. Shawty bang my line. Bang my line. You can holler at me later. Shawty bang my line.
You can catch me on the book or DM me at IG. Consider me. Look, I don't play with this shit. You don't even know what I gave to this shit. Self-made with this shit. I slay with this shit. Been a lot of roads I done paved with this shit. Look.
Taking flight, change your life in one night. By 2 a.m. if you do it right. Up late like nigga night. Small fish, big appetite. Get an extra 4 if you whip it right. Got good gas and it's light bright. Got big balls and a good pipe. One call it inside.
Wave that you could just go and say this is a possible way for me to go and lay. Man, I knew it was something, couldn't ignore it. It was fate, it was fate. I was in the image and I definitely belong here. And now that I'm here, I'm a change.
Yeah, I'm an animal, red gorilla. I eat your dog, your poochie. Get what you're gonna get, front and center. Get
which I grew up living life, which I knew, standing on my toes, graduated with my honors. TC scientific, getting to what's the plan? C, throw the kickback, sit back, throwing kicks on, get the applause.
Music TV.